Welcome back, everybody. Quick project today. KLE500 again, of course. Today we got the $17 eBay wide foot pegs that we're going to put on. I'll show you. I already have one side on. Take a look at it. There you go. They're black. They are basically, they're very light. I'm guessing they are some type of aluminum, whether they're cast or CNC, I'm not sure. They're definitely not like an alloy type to me. They seem like they're all aluminum. The one thing I want to mention is if you have trouble getting your boot under your shifter already, you're probably not going to want to use these because they actually move the leading edge of the foot peg ahead about 1/4 of an inch. So your original foot peg would be like right in here where my fingernail is. Then of course this is moved ahead about 1/4 of an inch. So your gap right here is definitely smaller. And another thing too, anytime I have bought these pegs, and this even goes for the IMS Super Stock, the ones which you pay $100 for that basically look like the same thing, I always have to put a shim between the peg contact point here and the mounting bracket contact point to keep these level. If you don't, they kind of droop down and forward, and you need a 1/16 inch shim of metal between those 2 points to lift this up and have it nice and level. I mean, like I said, I've had to do it with every bike with IMS and just these cheap eBay or Amazon foot pegs here. They're all the same, whether you spend 20 bucks or 100 bucks. Okay, so here's what you get. Of course, you get 2 foot pegs, 2 mounting pins, you get 2 springs, and 2 cotter pins. And of course here I have that other side off. You have your foot peg, which I already had the rubbers and the little peg that sticks out the bottom off. So you have your spring, which is in here. This little cotter pin here, which is probably the worst thing of the whole deal putting them on, is getting this out. And then of course you have your mounting pin. And I already have that cotter pin out of here. You just got to push up on that mounting pin right there. I'm going to set this up, try to set this up here so you can see what I got going here. Fall down on, come on, quit it. Okay. Hopefully you can see this. So you pop your pin out here, and of course that'll relieve the pressure, everything comes out. Now of course they give you this spring. This is the way I am doing it. They give you no instructions, so I'm not saying this is the correct way, but you have a wide section and one that the mouth is a little bit slimmer on. So you need to put, you see this sleeve here on that, this will go over that and over the foot peg as such. But what I did is I brought this down here first, put it up in this little hole in the back of the foot peg. It's the best way I found to do it, but you have a lot sticking out here. Then I finagle that up over the top of the peg, put it over that sleeve, then I push it down in the mounting bracket. Then you have your pin. You just got to line your holes up, get that pin through, and I'll show you here. You can see the mount is definitely not dead center on these pegs. It is more toward the back. That's what shifts your peg forward. And these are for, if you're guessing, these are for a KLR650. They are not listed for the KLE500. These are KLR650 pegs I believe I looked them up for a 2022, but I think they probably fit all the years of the KLR. Then spread your cotter pin. These are giant cotter pins. You can actually cut a little bit off. Okay. Bend them up around best you can. Okay, like I said, I use a shim. What I always use, if I can find it, this is what I've been using on every bike I put these on. An old chain, and you remove the link. It's a perfect like 1/16 of an inch. And then I clean them off real good. I put some glue on here. See if I can hold this wrong side. Put some glue on here. And believe it or not, I've never had one of these fall out. I'll try to show you here. I lift the peg up. I stick it up there as far as it'll go between the bracket, then just let the peg down and it'll put pressure on it, and then that will dry in there and it will keep your peg level. If you don't put that in, like I said, they droop like a little bit forward and down. And as I had mentioned, the IMS Super Sports, the $100 ones, do the same thing on the bikes that I have put them on. So there you go. I mean, they're 17 bucks. You got to kind of take your chances. I think the IMS, they're definitely out of a different material. I don't think they to me feel a little bit heavier. These, I swear, they're basically all aluminum. So hopefully they'll hold up. If not, you'll see me riding around with my legs dangling down. So quick wide pegs, I mean, they were $16.99, I believe. I think there were even some that were cheaper, but $16.99. With shipping, I believe it was $5 or $6 added on. If you have Prime and you get them off Amazon, you won't pay shipping. But no, you know what though? As a matter of fact, that's wrong. They were from eBay and it was free shipping. So they were $16.99, but just me paying Pennsylvania tax. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Stay tuned for more on the KLE500. I appreciate you all tuning in. Have a good one.